Good evening. On behalf of our graduates, the faculty and staff, and our Board of Trustees, I would like to welcome each of you to this evening's graduation ceremonies. I'm Jack Lee, and I have the very proud honor of serving as the Superintendent of Schools for Bullard ISD. At this time, we will begin the procession of our candidates for graduation. So that everyone in attendance will have an opportunity to see our graduates, we ask that you please remain seated for the processional.
Please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Please bow your heads. Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for allowing us to gather here with our loved ones to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2022. I want to thank you for the relationships built and memories made while at Bullard High School as our time here comes to a close. I also want to thank you for our teachers and staff who have impacted our lives and guided us to where we are today. Lord, I ask that you bless every student that crosses this stage today in hopes that they may pursue their passions while keeping their focus on you. I pray that you keep everyone safe and guide our steps as we continue our journey through life. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Please be seated. First off, thank you to Caleb, Carly, and Emma for leading the invocation and Pledge of Allegiance. Also, a very special thank you to the Bullard High School Band. Prior to beginning a short set of remarks, I would like to take a moment to introduce the individuals seated on stage. First, our Board of Trustees. I ask that you please hold your applause until all members have been introduced. Board members, as I call your name, please stand. Jason Campbell, Corey Santos, Susie Saxon, Jason Steinbeck, Secretary Stephanie Looper, Vice President Brian Vestal, and President Corey Zernak. Please join me in thanking these 7 individuals for their service to the entire Bullard ISD community. I would also like to introduce the members of the Bullard ISD and Bullard High School administration. As I call your name, please stand. Again, I ask that you please hold your applause until the end. High School Principal Kevin Blaine. High School Assistant Principals Helene Cortines and Chris Pavlak. Our high school counselors Jody Clark and Laura Hunter. and the Bullard ISD Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Cheryl Hendricks. Please join me in thanking these individuals for their dedication to our students. Graduation speakers are often tasked with coming up with some profound words that will inspire you as you leave the ceremony and continue on with life. I'm not sure that I have any profound words to offer you, but I do have some thoughts on what is important today, right now, at this moment. High school graduation is one of those times in life where many of you will contemplate your future and your purpose. For some, this may mean college. For others, it may be trade school or entering the workforce. There are likely some of you that have made the noble decision to serve our country as a member of the armed services. Graduates, whatever your choice is, be proud of that decision and remember that you are here for a reason, and the most important thing that you can do is find, live, and share your purpose. For the past 12 or 13 years, I'm confident that you have wanted to rush to this moment. I know that within the recent few months, you have probably realized that this moment came much faster than you could have ever anticipated. And like your parents and families seated around the stadium, you've probably wanted time to slow down a little. Friends, don't rush the future. Just as seeds have to go through a process to grow into all that they are destined to become, you too must go through the same process to become the person you are meant to be and do the work that you are meant to do. I know that you will want things to happen right now, but there's a good chance if you got everything you wanted at this exact moment, you probably wouldn't be ready for it. Remember, the process of finding your purpose helps prepare you, strengthen you, shape you, and grow you into the person you are meant to be. The journey of finding your purpose is not a straight line. Much like pigs walk down a high school hallway, or so I've been told. It's filled with working jobs that may not be your ultimate purpose, but that can serve as an opportunity to live and share your purpose. Learn from every job and experience, even the bad ones. So often your dream job may not be the job that you dreamed about. There are amazing opportunities out there that will give you a chance to serve others. I also want to say something that you've likely not heard too often. It's okay to quit something if you quit it for the right reasons. Don't quit because the work is hard or because you experience challenges. Quit because you know in your heart that there is something more for you to do. Quit because you know in absolute certainty that you are not where you are supposed to be and that you are not doing something that you are passionate about. Most importantly, I hope that you will find purpose and passion in serving others. Just a little over 6 hours from here, the Uvalde ISD community is mourning the loss of 19 students and 2 teachers in a senseless act of evil. In today's world, we need more optimism, more service, more kindness, and especially more love. You, graduates, can be the change that we need. Look around this stadium. There are countless people who are here to support you because they are proud of you and because they love you. I hope you will continue our mission of building relationships, inspiring others, serving our community, and developing character. Graduates, you'll get all sorts of advice from people throughout life. Some of it will be good, some of it will be bad, and some of it won't even matter. This world needs a beacon of hope and love. Remember, life is fragile. We don't know what tomorrow will bring. Make most of today. Love life. Love people. Serve others. Care more. Good luck, and may God bless each of you. Congratulations.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to introduce our senior class president, Miss Claire Hunter. Claire is not only the senior class president, but she is also the student council president. Claire has been a twirler for the Bullard Band for 4 years. She is a member of HOSA with 2 health science certifications and also an honor grad. Claire will be attending SFA this fall as a twirlo jack with a major in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Miss Claire Hunter.
Good evening. Each year, the senior class leaves behind a gift for the underclassmen. As we were discussing what our class gift should be, we wanted to focus on what kind of mark our class left on BHS. This year, the seniors have really tried to build up school spirit at football games, volleyball games, basketball games, and many other athletic events. We do that by reviving the Den. So we decided that our senior gift should be an official sign for the Den that can be transported and displayed home or away. We wanted the excitement, energy of the Den to be known all around Texas as they travel to support our teams. Another gift we have chosen to give our campus is TV monitors for the hallway outside the gym. We will allow spectators outside to keep up with the action inside. The monitors can also be used to display announcements and videos produced by the Bullard Buzz. We are proud to help improve our campus with this donation. In the immortal words of our Den leaders, Bullard pride or die. Thank you.
I know we say it every year. I think I've said it every year. This is a special graduating class. But this year, that phrase carries a new meaning with it. We are graduating some amazing, truly amazing young men and women, and that's why you are all here to celebrate them. In fact, tonight, Bullard High School will graduate 29 students who have a parent or a guardian who work in this district. These 29 students will have their diplomas handed to them by those district employees a little bit later in our ceremony. Graduates, you may not realize it just yet how fortunate you have been to live in a community like Bullard or attend a high school like Bullard High School. I've told you that so many times over the last 4 years, and I hope you believe me, Bullard High School and Bullard ISD truly is a special place. I hope that in 10, 20, 30 years, you look back on your time here at Bullard High School with happiness and a lot of pride, but most of all, that you know that somebody here loved you and cared for you. Before I move too far forward, I do want to recognize a few special groups of people tonight. First, a very special thank you to our graduation committee, specifically Ms. Harris, Ms. Koch, Ms. Deffenbaugh, Ms. Thomas, Ms. Sigmund, and Ms. Rhodes, among others. If you would give them a round of applause for doing all this work tonight. It is a lot of work to put on a ceremony like this, and they've done a great job. Next, I would like to take a brief moment and recognize all of the faculty and staff of Bullard ISD, from early childhood all the way to the high school, the transportation office, the administration office. If you are an employee here at Bullard ISD, I would ask that you stand and please be recognized. Our graduates would like to thank you. Thank you. Bullard High School is proud of each of our graduates tonight, but there are a few special that we would like to applaud and thank our students, especially those who are entering into military service after they graduate. So students, if you will be joining the armed services after graduation, would you please stand up and let us recognize you? I would personally like to say thank you to the City of Bullard, our wonderful churches, and community members who continually support our school district and our students. I want to say thank you for voting for our recent bond. I hope that's legal to say now that it's over with. I do want to say thank you for voting for that. Not a lot of bonds passed, but ours did. And you're going to supply the best teachers and the best students with the best facilities. And I and all of these students in front of you and the ones to follow are thankful that we live in a community that supports their school as much as you do. Finally, Bullard High School has always played an emphasis on serving others, as Dr. Lee mentioned in his speech. And I'm proud to announce that our 2022 graduating class has accumulated over 3,785 hours of service to the Bullard community. Students, if you were one of those students who logged community service hours, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Now I get the great privilege of introducing our student speakers today. It is with great pride and pleasure that I get to introduce the 2022 BHS salutatorian, Mr. Blake Blaine. Blake has done a lot of great things while he's been here at Bullard High School, and I and our family are certainly proud of him. But we are more proud of his character, his love for his family and his friends, and his love for Jesus. Blake will be attending University of Tyler and plans to study hospital administration or general business. Blake is the greatest son that a man could ask for, and he's my best friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Blaine.
Wow. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, faculty and staff, family and friends in the class of 2022. It is with great honor and pleasure. Wait, hold on. Sorry, didn't turn the page. What the heck? Okay, here we go. It is with great honor and pleasure that I get to stand before you and speak one final time as the salutatorian of the Bullard High School class of 2022. After watching dozens of salutatorian speeches on YouTube with the hopes of finding inspiration, I discovered that it is customary to include a joke somewhere in the beginning of the speech. Unfortunately, I'm not funny, so that won't work. If you do know me, however, you know that if I do something, I'm going to do it with passion. Those who took place in the Powder Puff football game and Powder Puff volleyball game know that firsthand. After hearing a few of my motivational, or some might even say hype, speeches at pep rallies or before football games, you may be expecting something specific from this speech. You could be expecting me to impart wisdom on you, or leave you with a charge to encourage you as we head off into the unknown. However, that is not the route I've decided to take. More so, I want to use this as an opportunity for us as a class to be reminded of some of the great experiences we've had together during our time at BHS. Before I dive deep into all of our memories, however, I want to give thanks to those who have made this entire experience possible. On behalf of the entire class of 2022, I first want to thank our teachers, coaches, and administrators. We know that there is no proper number of times we can thank you for leading us and helping us to develop into the young men and women we are today. You have invested so much time and effort into us, and we owe so much of our successes to you. Thank you. On my own behalf, I want to thank all of you, the class of 2022. You guys are the reason my high school experience has been so amazing, and I will forever cherish the memories we have made together. I'd like to thank my mom, Laurie, and my dad, Kevin, or as many of you know him as Mr. Blaine, for the constant guidance, encouragement, and patience they provided me throughout these past 4 years. I can truly say that I have two perfect role models in my life, and I'm proud to call you my parents. Above all else, though, I want to give thanks and glory to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I say with full confidence that if it were not for his love and mercy, I would not be standing up here tonight. I am forever thankful for the memories that were made in my short 4 years here at Bullard. A few that really stick out to me start with my memories from Friday Night Lights. I remember looking up many times from right here where the stage is into the stands to see thousands of people cheering us on through the good times and the bad. From some of my closest friends going absolutely crazy in the den, shout out to our den leaders, Caleb, Millie, and Berlin, to the band playing the ESPN theme song, to a sea of strangers in the bleachers unconditionally supporting us. Another is Coach O'Bannon's pregame speeches that never, and I mean never, fail to get the entire team off of our feet and inspire us before games. We've had very early mornings together, from football and volleyball two-a-days to early morning band practices and to getting up early to choose our senior parking spots. We've also had very late nights, from homecoming, formal, and prom dances to long-lasting basketball games. I remember us working together through seniors serving seniors and making a lasting impact on our community while growing closer together as a group. Just this past Monday, we won the Powder Puff game, in pretty dominant fashion, I might add, then spent the rest of the evening enjoying each other's presences at Senior Sunset. Some of my favorite memories, however, came from the little things, like my sophomore year lunch table, in which we called ourselves the B-Lunch Baddies. Pretty appropriate, right? We shared many laughs listening to Jake and our foreign exchange friend from China, Luke He, go back and forth about many different topics. I value these memories with my whole heart, and I thank you for allowing me to be part of your lives these past 4 years. I've also learned many valuable lessons from many special people during my time here at BHS. Coach Calloway taught me the value of and how to stick to my morals and beliefs, no matter what everybody else was doing. Coach Varnado and Coach Bradford taught me what it means to be a competitor while doing it with class and respect. I watched firsthand two of my closest friends, Kane and Luke Williams, overcome the adversity of season-ending injuries while still displaying leadership, perseverance, and high character. Ms. Roberts' Honors English and Ms. Dorsey's AP US History classes taught me that no matter how impossible something may seem, I can overcome it and succeed. Mr. Brooks showed me what it looks like to treat everyone equally and with love, no matter who they are or what our differences might be. In a world where we are surrounded by negativity, it was refreshing to go to a school that not only provided, but promoted community, high character, and excellence for all. It has truly been a blessing to be a student at a school in which its primary focus was the success of its students. And I think we all owe a big thanks, not only to the school, but to the district for providing us with this. So now as our time together comes to an end, I want to leave you with this. Throughout our past 4 years, we have endured many challenges. We made it through the loss of friends and loved ones. We not only survived, but we thrived through a global pandemic. We somehow made it through the awfully long days of mask wearing, in which our acne grew to an all-time high, and months of isolation from our friends. We made it through not one, but 2 severe ice storms in which some were left without heat or water. And sure enough, by God's grace, we made it through Miss Roberts and Miss Dorsey's classes. And yes, I am comparing those 2 classes to severe ice storms. My point in saying all of this is that we are a Bullard High School class that has had a high school experience like very few others have. Our futures are certainly full of unforeseen challenges, both big and small, but nevertheless, we have been fully equipped to take on the challenges set before us. Graduates, use the experiences you have had here to pave your own path and guide your future steps. I have no doubt that our futures will be full of success, and I can't wait to see the impact that we will have. Thank you.
I'm going to remember to flip the page. It is also my great pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2022, Miss Hannah Marr. Hannah is the daughter of Sean and Kimberly Marr. Hannah has been a leader on our campus her entire time here at Bullard High School, most recently serving as the Bullard Bells captain. Hannah will be attending Arkansas University this fall and majoring in biology with a minor in psychology on a pre-med track. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our valedictorian, Miss Hannah Marr.
Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it. Together, we have passed through phases of binge-watching Matches and Ruby, silly bands, Just Dance marathons, playing with the rainbow parachute and plastic scooter boards at field day, your mom jokes. Some of us still aren't over those. Singing Hannah Montana at the top of our lungs, water bottle challenges, subway surfers, whipped coffee, wearing masks, and finally celebrating our graduation. It all seems surreal. I've been looking forward to this phase since I was in kindergarten at Bullard Primary School, when the senior class of 2010 walked by with bright faces, wearing blue gowns and offering me a high. Somehow now we're 12 years older, sitting in the chairs the past seniors sat in. We used to think they were so cool. I'd like to thank each and every one of you sitting in this stadium today. Whether you are a staff member, friend, family member, or fellow graduate, you have all contributed to the success of our senior class, preparing us and walking the stage before you tonight and moving our tassels from the right to the left. Personally, I could not be standing here today without the support of my teachers who challenge me to grow daily, even when I do not want to. Special shout out to Cash, Sophie's Garden Tools, and my lifelong best friend. You all make me laugh and live in the little moments. Also, Celsius energy drinks, my cat who is laying with me here all night as I write this, my dad who has shown me the value of hard work, my mom who serves as my role model in strength and love, and my sister whose goodness inspires me to become a better person. Most of all, I give credit for all my successes to God. There are many others to thank, but we need to get this speech moving. I do not want to be up here too long. Speaking in front of you all makes me just a little bit nervous. A fun fact not many people know about me is that I love to paint. My Mimi and mom have a creative gene and they passed it on to me. I find it an excellent way to free my mind and distract me from the chaos of life. As a kid, I finger painted with this Curious George paint set. It contained the primary colors yellow, blue, and red. There was no reason or rhyme to the way I smeared paint onto the blank piece of paper. I could create anything I wanted. I found warmth in the yellow sun, passion in the red roses, and peace in the blue sky I believe I painted. I could create any color on the spectrum, the base colors the set provided me with. I found that smearing the yellow and blue make green grass and leaves, the blue and red make purple people eaters, and the red and yellow make orange butterflies. Most importantly, all the colors mixed together make a brown that outlined the elements of my work. It finalized the piece. To my parents, the colors probably looked like a jumbled up mess, but I thought I was the next Picasso. While we may not all be Picassos, as we graduate tonight, we will have the opportunity to create a new masterpiece for our lives. We will have the ability to pick out the meaning of our color palettes and our psychological motivators for the process of our finished paintings. Although we use the same 3 primary colors to paint our portraits, we each have the freedom to define the colors of our lives. To some, yellow correlates with warning, red with anger, and blue with sadness. You may think, moving away from home is scary. There's a yellow streak. My parents divorced. There's a red streak. I lost my friend. There's a blue streak. These streaks can seem to taint you and overpower your entire canvas, only revealing an abstract mess. This prones your mind to focus only the darkness of disorder. Nevertheless, this is an illusion set up by the enemy. To others, yellow parallels optimism, red to love, and blue to harmony. They believe obstacles in life happen for a reason according to God's divine plan. They keep in mind growth still occurs in the dark. There is no reason to make a permanent confining barrier in your mind out of a temporary worldly challenge. 10 years from now, it will not matter which dress you wore to prom, how many tassels hang around your neck right now, or even if you stole your mom's car and drove to the beach in the middle of the night. Wait, that doesn't really relate. Sorry, Mom. What will matter is how you perceive these situations to set yourself up for life. We all have the opportunity to succeed as long as we move forward from our past and create a better future for ourselves. Barnett Newman painted a famous piece entitled, "Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue For?" This was punched, kicked, and spat on by a student who felt threatened by the vulnerability of the piece. Rather than resenting the student who disrespected his art, Newman embraced the changes, deeming the instruction necessary to move forward with the meaning of the piece, which inspired artists to express themselves through imperfect art. With an array of abstract and perfect colors in our lives, we must carry a dependable constant, someone to outline your mural and keep your overall goals in sight within a world of adversity. We all know from our recent experience with senioritis that motivation can be difficult to find. However, we must turn to God to look for strength to keep going. Through Him, we have the freedom to better define our lives, turning our burdens to blessings. He heals our sinful, broken nature and makes us whole. He washes away the colors of negativity and restores them with colors of positivity, altering our outlook to see that even after the harsh, cold winters of spring and roaring storms, flowers still flourish and prosper. He creates a uniquely designed blueprint for each person's life, taking faith as small as a mustard seed with tangled streaks of color and nurturing it into a thriving flower. In a way, we are all like sunflowers with God's love. Like a sunflower following the sun, we seek ways to grow and change directions to better follow His plan for our lives. We will stand proud and tall with our backs to darkness, inviting others to relish in God's light alongside us. He provides the path for a firm foundation, mending our broken, removed pieces of color together, designing a beautiful mosaic, allowing us to see the full painting of our lives in the end. As we graduate, remind yourselves of who you are at your core and allow your morals to guide you in your future endeavors. Become someone your kindergarten self would look up to and say, "Wow, I wish I could be her." Remember, you have the freedom to change your perspective through your hardships and help others bloom along the way. Above all, seek God's outline and you will find your inner masterpiece and purpose.
All right, seniors, please stand. Dr. Lee, I have the pleasure this evening of certifying to you and the members of the Bullard Independent School District Board of Trustees that all of these seniors have met the requirements for graduation as outlined by the Texas Education Agency and the Bullard Independent School District. You may be seated.
At this time, we will present the diplomas, beginning with the top 10 and proceeding alphabetically. Graduates, please come forward to accept your diplomas. Hannah Grace Marr. Blake Colin Blaine. Audrey Elizabeth Rhine. Karis Leanne Cotter. Aubrey Claire Acker. Josie Claire McClure. Lauren Brianne Zaber. Jaden Audrey Jeter. Shay Allison Graham. Carly Elizabeth Pavlok. William Monte Hawkins. Ethan James Rudy. Cole Allen Adair. Callie Reese Adelphio. Emma Riley Adelphio. Jillian May Alderetti. Joshua James Alexander. Elena Joe Anderson. Skylar Joe Anthony. Molly Isabel Axworthy. Wyatt Colton Ayler. Braden Nicholas Baird. Morgan Renee Bearden. Matthew James Belanger. Bailey Madison Benson. Hannah Leanne Benson. Davion Jaquays Black. Anna Elizabeth Blankenship. Emily Faith Boho. Elijah Robert Bowling. Hudson J. Booth. Sierra Nicole Boudreau. Caitlin Renee Bragg. Sierra Faye Brown. Amelia Faith Bryan. William Connor Burke. Brianna Michelle Butler. Magali Campuzano Vences. Justin Cole Carlisle. Savannah Blue Case. Bo Charles Christian. Emily Grace Clark. Sophie Marie Clifton. Kellen Ann Koch. Anna Grace Connor. Elizabeth Ann Connor. Nolan Marshall Connor. Michael Stephen Cornejo. Starlin Danae Chrysler. Harley Daniel Crouch. Emily Elaine Davis. Hannah Simone Davis. Derek Sherrod DeGreat Jr. Chance Allen Dempsey. Connor Adam Denson. Caden Andrew Dodd. Caden James Dominique. Hope Ariana Donahue. Charlotte McLean Driggers. Connor Lachlan Driscoll. Andrea Duran. Chloe Madison Isolt. Jaden Renee Ellison. Stephen Lee Escabel. Anthony Russell Photo III. Benjamin Allen Frost. Kaylin Deanne Gansky. Kylie Nicole Gilbert. Mitchell Shane Gilbert. Sage Antonio Gonzalez. Isaiah Joel Govian Jr. Jenna Mackenzie Griffith. Presley Grace Griffin. Berlin Emery Jeanette Grossman. Ethan Clark Gunn. Sarah Marie Hall. Stuart Allen Hall. Brooke Madison Hamby. Caleb Daniel Hannah. Danny Trey Harris. Joshua Dwayne Hawkins. In my eye. Cohen Luke Helm. Nicholas Alexander Henson. Areli Hernandez. Levi Joaquin Hernandez Powell. Austin Anthony Hibbler. Avery Gwendolyn Hicks. Kaylee Gail Hill. Addison Darray Hooker. James Russell Humphreys Jr. Faith Carolyn Hunt.
I'm a handshake person. I'm not
Claire McLean Hunter. Andrew Ivy. Landon Ray Jackson. Amaya Grace Johnson. Ezra Charles Wyatt Johnson. Natasha Lynn Johnson. Caleb Anderson Jones. Jamie Lynn Kessler Jr. Tyler Scott Kendall. Mackenzie Grace King. Lainey Virginia Kurtz. Ryder Landon Kutosh. Jessica Paige Lackey. Gavin Neal Landgraf. Kylie Brooke Landrum. Justin Scott Langston. Brian Lawrence Lewis. Highland Reed Long.
Wyatt Levi McCullough. Shelby Lynn McIntyre. Kayla Ann McLean. Madison Brooke McLeod. Madeline Kate McElroy. Hannah Bethany Metters. Hayden Wyatt Medley. Alana Kaylin Miles. Jacob Levi Moore. Lucille Vivian Moore. Brittany Paige Mormon. Emma Grace Nunn. Grace Elise O'Bannon. Riley Michael Ogrodnik. Cameron Elizabeth Ortiz. Isaac Lucas Owens. Carter Sterling Paddock. Ferris Heather G. Patterson. Kaylee Darlene Paul. Caleb Benjamin Petty. Edie Christine Pudwell. Austin Hunter Randall. Macy Ray Renfro. Presley Ann Rippey. Adrian Rivas. Freeland Cole Roach. Yvonne Josue Ruiz. Samuel J. Russo. Taylor Rose Sanders. Vivian Nichelle Sanders. Lauren Cynthia Santos. Hayden Guy Schneider. Riley Marie Scott. Haley Brooke Seeley. Emma Frances Seaton. Bailey Leanne Sessions. Aiden Charles Scaines. Gavin Dwayne Stevens. Andrew Lee Stidham. Brandon Chase Taylor. Lucas Ryan Teague. Adley Nicole Terry. Haley K. Thomas. Kara Michelle Thompson. Taylor Ann Thompson. Gabriel Kenneth Trimble. Anthony Rocco Tomino II. Elani Ray Van Zant. Kane Regine Vaughn Williams. Joanna Hisela Vega. Cade Madison Verdon. Gage Michael Wagley. Aiden Clayton Cole Watson. Jacob Riley Weaver. Nolan Allen Webb. Allison Lynn Wheeler. Deshaun Markel Wheeler. William Wayne Wisenhunt. Hayden Elise Witt. Jalen Nicole Wilt. Luke Stephen Williams. Landon Hugh Wilson. Colton Shane Bullard. Macy Ann Yates. Savannah Rose Ely Pomar. Jack Austin Young. Christian Alexis Zavala.
Blake and Hannah, y'all come back. We're going to take a moment and get our Val and Sal picture. We didn't quite have our photography ready when they were up, so we're going to take that real quick and then we'll move forward.
Just a reminder, my name is Blake Blaine.
Seniors, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the class of 2022. If everyone would please stand for the Bullard High School alma mater. You can find the words on the back of our program and remain standing for the benediction.
Following the benediction, we ask that you please remain at your seat during the recessional. Now please bow your heads. Dear Lord, I want to thank you for leading us to this point and allowing us to have all the amazing memories at Bullard High School. Lord, I want to thank you for all the bonds you have allowed us to build and all the accomplishments you have given us the abilities to achieve. I pray that you continue to lead us on whatever path we belong on. Thank you for the staff that not only strive to help us grow academically, but who also helped us grow into the young adults we are today. Thank you for helping us through this chapter, and I pray you continue to watch over us as we start the next phase of life. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.